200 dildos, 10 pounds of grease for better penetrate. Hello, my name is Dr. Yornishnislashtrev Biktreshnistafa. This is Music Theory 101. Today we are doing part 2 of Melody over Pads. Yes, we're doing a melody over pads because we done pads for chords, chords for pads. Now is melody over pads. This is going to be first part. These 2 episodes is going to be kind of first part of counterpoint techniques, which is going to be next 3 episodes. Now, today we teach you how to do this melody over a pad. After this, you will have very good idea of how to create much creative ideas or melodies and pads and crap into your music. So, let's get cracking, shall we?
So welcome to part 2 of counterpoint techniques, melody over pad. So melody over pad. So we left off right here. We were starting to do a melody, and we did a little bit of the melody. We used our third, our fourth, and if I'm not wrong, our sixth. So D sharp, that's third, fifth, yeah, our sixth. Now I'm going to carry on using that technique. One thing I didn't mention about this technique is let's try not to, because I want to, okay, here we go. So let's say I'm not finished here. This is my first melody. I want to do another melody to counter this melody and do a cross rhythm with the other melody or something like that. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow a simple rule of not going over 3 semitones distance between notes. I'm talking about pitch, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the maximum I would go distance-wise would be 4. Let me just do something here. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. I wouldn't go further away from than that distance, right? 3 semitones distance. So let me go back to where it was. Snap the scale again so you can see the blue things on the scale. So remember, I was talking thirds and fourths mainly, okay? If you have to use anything else, you want to use sixth or a second. You can also use a 7. Octaves and fifths, try not to use them because they're not interesting. So there we go. So when I get here to the second note, I'm going to look for my third and fourth notes to match what's coming from there. Even though what I can do right now is I can create, I can repeat this motif, right? Motif in this shape to my second part, for example, or to my last part, or even here, or even repeat it 3 times, put it here, and then for my last part I can use something else. I'm talking about the rhythmic part of it, right? What I'm talking is this. The motif, the rhythmic part, okay? There's no spaces in between, there's no intervals that make... Let's get some intervals in there, shall we? There's some intervals now. Okay, make things more interesting. right? So I got my motif. My first motif is like that. So that means I have two spaces, two 1/4 spaces, right? I'm working in 1/4 here. So I'm gonna use this motif here and do something that I don't usually do. This is not very usual of me. I'm using the same motif on the first, second, and fourth, and I'm gonna create a different motif here, right? So here I still want two spaces, two 1/4 spaces. I got them, like I got two 1/4 spaces, and I'm gonna create, because I can still have the same motif. I don't want to go too into 1/16 yet because I'm gonna create another melody on top of this. So I'm gonna do that. Just create. You know, you can do this in the motifs. Create rhythmic patterns as long as you keep the same intervals. You should be fine. Now, shape-wise, we're going up, down, up, up. Okay. I'm gonna create an inversion here at the final stage, but I'm gonna keep this on the three first parts: up, up, down, down. Sorry, up, down, up, up. Now, let's start using our thirds and our fourths. So for this note here, it covers these two guys, right? So if I want to use my third and my fourth, what's my third and my fourth of A? Well, my third is C and my fourth is D, right? Third and fourth, counting from A. So this would be my second, third, and fourth. C and D, right? C and D. So C is here. It's away from there a little bit. So I can go, if I go C and D, I already have that shape that I was talking about, pitch-wise, up. So I'm starting up, right? Now I want to go down to keep my shape, right? Like I said, I'm going to use this shape in these three first bars. So I want to up, down, and then up twice, right? So I want to come down now. It doesn't mean that I have to go down immediately. I can keep the note here and then go down, up, up on these three, because I only have three left, and to go down, up, because I still have to go down and up, right, to keep the shape. I would have to leave these three. So these two could actually be here, could be playing there. But because I want to keep this rule of the thirds and fourths, now my third and my fourth changes for these three notes here, because the pad is on a different note. So if I come here and C is where my pad is. So my second would be D, my third would be D sharp, and my fourth would be F sharp. So D sharp and F sharp are my favorite guys. So if I go D sharp, I got D sharp and F sharp, but here I'm changing my shape, right? I'm changing my shape, right? So I don't want to be changing my shape, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep myself there, and instead of going to a third, I'm going to a second. Remember, seconds always also sound good. But now I'm left off with F sharp. Now F sharp is all the way down here or up there. Now F sharp is 1, 2, 3 semitones apart, so I can use that. The thing is, I'm still going up. And up, down, up, up. So up, I want to go down here. So I don't want to be using an octave because it's not going to be sounding very good, but I can use a sixth. And a sixth of this would be first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth would be down here, right? So I bring it down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 4 of distance. Damn it. What I'm going to do is, instead, I'm going to use, okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm confused now. I'm like, ah. Now, what we can do here, now, instead, I said I want to keep my shape on the second and on the third. Well, I'm going to say now, fuck that. What I'm going to do is called an inversion, a pitch inversion, right? So instead, I'm going to use the same formula, but instead of going up, down, up, up, I'm going to try and go down, up, down, down. So I'm inverting it. I'm making it go upside down, right? So let's try that. Let's try that. So I know I can come here. Yeah. I can come to C because it's my third and D is my fourth, right? D is my fourth. So if I want to go down, I can come from D. Well, oops. D and down. So this goes up, here goes down. This goes down, here goes up. Now I want to go up when I get here. And these three little fellas corresponds to this guy. And my third for this guy is D sharp and my fourth is F sharp. So if I go D sharp, I'm safe. I'm 2 semitones apart. And from here I can go, yes, and I'm going up. So up, down, 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 right? So I want to go down on these two notes. So I can actually leave that just there, just on D sharp, and use these two notes to go down. Let's see if we can go down on these two notes. So for this guy here, which is going to affect these two notes, our second would be D sharp, and our third and our fourth will be F sharp and G. So where is F sharp and G? They're just there, down there, so far away. So we gotta come up with something. F sharp and G. I can't go down, I can't go up because I'll be ruining the shape. It won't be an inversion anymore. So I gotta go and use what's best right after the third and the fourth, which is 7, right? Which I could use to solve that part over there. But anyway, down. I gotta go down. What's the 7 from this guy? The 7 from this guy is always the previous one, which is C. So the 7 would be C. So I'm gonna use 7 here. And to keep going down, if I can't use a third or a fourth, can I use a third or a fourth? Because it's just say G sharp, F sharp, and G. F sharp and G. So G is too far away. So the next best thing, because I already used the 7, and I still want to go down, the next best thing is a second or a sixth, right? Remember the order that I gave you? Yep. So the next best thing is a second or a sixth. A second would be here, D sharp. So D sharp is up. No. And a sixth would be A sharp. A sharp leaves me to the down point. Okay. So, okay, I'm happy with that. That's sorted. Yeah. Now, let's keep the same shape as much as we can. It goes second part here. Second part of our melody. Woo! We 12 minutes today already. Never mind, I'll just give this to you. I won't make another video. Let's go 15 minutes or 20 minutes if you have to. Now, applying the same principles. Now on here, I'm going to try and do the same thing I've done on the first part. I'm going to try and go up, down, up, up. Okay? Up, down, up, up. So, let's go straight on to this one and go up. And I want to catch, obviously, thirds and fourths. So, to start off, I'm just going to place this on my third. So, 1, 2, 3. That's my third, counting from this bad note. So 1, 2, 3. That's my third. My fourth is right after. So A and E sharp are my thirds and my fourths. I want to go up, and I'm gonna play like that. So up, down, and then I'm gonna go up, up. So up. I'm using all third, fourth, third, and I want to go up again. So I won't use my fourth. The next best thing, 7. 7 might be a bit too high, right? Because this is my 7 right here. But no, it's not too high. 1, 2, 3, 7 is good. It's good, actually. It's good. Yeah. So I'm keeping the same shape from my first one, right? So we got repetition of that melody. That's what we need. Now, let's go to the last one. Now I can go and do up, down, up, or down, up, down, down, right? To carry on with repetition. We already have a motif that is similar here. We only changed the intervals. So we've been doing all this. I haven't been listening to the melody anyway, but I do advise you to keep listening to the melody because you might feel a different thing than what you're writing. But this should sound good. I hope. Right. So let's focus on this last part. And I'm going to try to go up, down, up again. And looking at this note, I'm going to place all this stuff on the third. So 1, 2, 3. That's my thirds. And my fourth would be there. I want to go up, down, up. So up, down, and I couldn't go up twice because I only got 2 notes there. So I got to go up, right, down, and now up. And this is my fourth. Let's go. Oh, hang on. I'm being stupid here. I'm being silly. I'm rushing things up. Now I'm in another domain, right? So now I got to focus on this note, which is going to influence this note. And I want a third or a fourth, right? 2, 3, 4. 4 is way too far. Remember, 7 is the next best thing. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can't go down, down. 6 is the next best thing. So I'm gonna use 6. There, right? I want to still go down and let's see what our note is. So for these notes, this is my second, third. This is my fourth. Way too far. My fifth, not interesting. My sixth. Next best thing would be a 7, but a 7 is not going to give me the down move that I want. So I'm going to use a 6th. Let's listen to what this melody sounds like now. Like I said, I didn't listen to it. And the one thing that I don't like is the change of motif right here. I do not like that. So I'm just going to do that. Of course, the final judgment always is from your ear. Let's make it psytrance. Let's double tempo. Right. How to make this will sound psytrancey? Well, the chords. Looking at the chords, I wouldn't use the chords like that, right? So I'd probably remember the low, mid, and high lead thing that I told you about. the how to use in the multi-layer leads tutorial. If you're not knowing what I'm talking about, check out the multi-layer leads tutorial. You could use, like in these, the lower chord notes, you could use your low leads and do a rhythmic part, right? And go with the low leads. Just follow these notes here. This one, this one, this one. For your mid leads, you could go for your second one. This is just an example, for second. This one, this one, this one, this one. We're just using triads. We're still keeping things simple. And for your high leads, using the top one, right? And doing percussive stuff instead of doing these chords. Still, you can use the chords in intros or breakdowns, outros, right? To create emotion here and there. That's the best part. That's to create emotion. Intros, outros, and the breakdown. So that's how I would use the chords. And the melody, obviously, a different texture will make the melody sound a bit different. And that's all for today. It's been 20 minutes. Can't do any more today. Next 101 we'll carry on working on this technique, counterpoint technique, and we'll be creating a melody to go on top of this already done melody here, right? So I see you guys on the next one. Peace.
No, you have to make him bend over. Make him bend over right now. Yes. Now if you get the... Yes. Yeah, that's it. Get the broom, yeah? Now the broom is a good... Oh, hang on a minute. I gave you the rest of instructions in bit. Hello, again. So now, you know how to create melody over pad, yes? This is very basic type of counterpoint. Yes, type of counterpoint. Next 3 episodes of Music Theory 101 will be counterpoint. Yes. So you will find how to create chords, then pad, then melody, then overlapping melody over melody. So melody over melody. And if you want to carry on, you can create another melody and create several different hundreds melodies. You can do whatever you like. Now, remember that we do video analysis. Yes, video analysis. If you go to our website as well, we have products like kick bass gel. Yeah, kick gel, bass gel, kick and bass gel. Yes, very good. It's got good prices. £25 you get the 3 machines, so it's very cheap. You go get, it's good business. Yes, we got that. There's other things in our website like sample packs, yes, and projects. Projects already done for you. It's good business for everybody. Now I want you to subscribe to this channel. Yes, my doctors make acid. And you can also subscribe to the Portuguese channel, my doctors, Dr. Audio Mental, Portuguese guy, yes? Yes. Oi, Dr. Audio Mental, how are you today? Yes, you good? He cannot answer, he's bending over and he has something in his eye. Now, I see you next episode, Counterpoint. 3 episodes next time. Music Theory 101. Family using albino, and this is going to be the result. So wait no more.